Hey everybody. Um my co-hosts are not here at the moment, but they should be on their way here and showing up very, very, very shortly. Um Hopefully they can make it. I apologize for the dead air, but like I said, the co-hosts that I have are not here right now, so hopefully they can make it within enough time so that they can introduce themselves. But this will be our test run, pretty much. This is not going to be anything specifically new or something that we're bringing to the table immediately. But more than likely, even if this gets published, we don't have a specific name. But I'm Allison Hayes, and I'm a sports journalist. I do pretty much everything, literally everything, with PAL and a few other organizations and groups and companies that have to do with sports journalism or sports media in general. And I'm doing good. How are y'all doing? So, the general idea of this podcast and the way we wanted to get this started was we're bringing to the table local artists, or not artists, excuse me, local businesses and local groups that have things that they want to promote and sell. And that way, we're getting everybody's name out there, including the fact that we're going to also be interviewing athletes. So not only are we getting people's names out there for local businesses, we'll be promoting and helping them as well, but we'll also be promoting and putting the athletes on the forefront. Because even if this is their very first interview, no matter what age they are, they're going to get interviewed at some point if they want to do this professionally. So we thought it'd be a great idea to not only do something that helps provide for and put some food on the table for those that are, athletic, but also help to get, views, just names out there, attention, business, all of that stuff, even if it's just as small as they make bracelets. Cool, cool, cool. We'll do whatever we gotta do in order to make everybody known, pretty much. Detroit is small. Detroit is very, very small. Everybody knows everybody, but everybody don't know what everybody do. You know everybody's name, you know their last name, you know who their family member is. You might even be so close to them to the point where y'all literally spend a night over each other's house all the time. But if you don't know what they do, then they not selling right. So that's where we jump in. So my co-hosts are Mariah will introduce herself as well as Bella. But like I said, this will be hopefully a lot of fun, and we'll be able to, get a lot done with this. And plus, we want this podcast to be really, really, really big. Like, really big. To the point where not only do you know about it, but to the point where people are calling us and saying, I want to be a guest on your show. Oh my gosh, I love your show. Whatever the name is going to be. We don't have any specific names right now, or a thought as to if we want any more co-hosts besides just the three of us. But it should be fun. So, stay tuned for whatever we do and how we go about it. This is not a radio show per se, but it's a visual video podcast. So it'll be surrounding the idea and topics of sports, like the fact that, let's talk about it, Simone Biles just got back on to the Olympics. Her and Sunny Lee. I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce her name, but they both just got back on top of it. And they said Sunny Lee, whatever her name is, she did beautifully. She got all gold as usual. She always stays in the top 3. Simone Biles. I actually haven't heard anything about her performance. I'm gonna have to look it up, see if I can find anything, but I'm not sure. So when I find out, y'all will be the first to know. So Simone Biles just joined after it being the topic of her not being able to join the Olympics because she had mental health issues and she wanted to stay within the lines of being healthy mentally and emotionally. So now that she's okay, now that she's good, or okay, I guess the question would be, since this is just a test run, whether this gets published or not, someone's gonna have to hear it. So I guess the topic would be, and the question that comes about would be, do you think she's actually good or is she faking it till she makes it? Because I I've had we've all had our down times, our depressive episodes, our mental breaks where we all just need to relax, get away from everything and say, I'm taking this time off for myself. And I'm turning my phone off. No one's going to be able to reach me, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't happen and get better within like 2 weeks. At least that's not what's happened to me. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure at all. I don't actually know the time span of how long she's been out or wasn't in the like Olympics, but is she faking it to make it? Because if she is, good for her. But if she's faking it, then how long until she cracks and shows that she's not actually good? Because she said that she wasn't doing it because she felt like she was going to hurt herself. What is she going to do when those cameras swarm and the paparazzi and the media persons and the journalists come up to her face with the mics and the cameras and ask her a billion of questions and she doesn't know how to answer them because she's so anxious, she's hyperventilating? What do we do then? Is she actually okay or is she faking it to make it? The question comes into play because, like I said, I spoke on All Eyes on the Ball, Dylan and Connor's podcast, or not podcast, excuse me, their live stream. I spoke on theirs and asked the question, do athletes have, way more pressure on them than they need? I am not sure what is going on with her mentally. I don't know if it's a depressive episode or if she really just doesn't have the mental capacity to handle all that's going on right now. But as said before, the question comes into play. Is she putting too much on her plate to the point where she feels like she has to fake it? And that comes with the previous question. Why do athletes have so much pressure on them to compete? The athletes, it's hilarious, I think. In the Olympics, they have to sleep on wooden or cardboard, either wooden or cardboard, I can't remember which they said it was, wooden or cardboard beds to prevent them from having sex. I don't know what they think cardboard is going to stop, or wooden beds, people have sex on floors. Very vulgar, very, very vulgar, and a little explicit, but it's true. It's honest. It's nothing wrong with it. They're adults. All of them are over the age of 18. More than likely, most of them are living on their own, and if they're not, they're old enough to pay bills. The Olympics are helping them pay the bills. So I don't know what having them sleep on wooden beds or cardboard is gonna stop, but it's there. The thing has been implemented, so I think it's hilarious because the whole idea of, and I only think it's funny because Sha'Carri Richardson, who was not able to be in the Olympics unfortunately because of the surprise drug testing, she was posted on, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Shade Room, but the Shade Room is pretty much just bold gossip. It's just a bunch of gossip with men and women talking about literally anything. They play, and they're so bored on the Shade Room. They talk about literally any and everything. But on the Shade Room, they posted and updated. They are a news. They do news and journalism as well. They're a form of journalism, more so columnist, but they're partially journalists as well. They posted something and said that Sha'Carri Richardson had a comment on the people sleeping on wooden beds. Or am I getting the story mixed up? No, no, I'm sorry. I correct myself. She had posted a picture of herself on her Instagram saying that she was feeling good and blah 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 blah, whatever, yada yada yada. And they had posted an update on the Olympics saying that they now have to sleep on wooden or cardboard beds. I can't remember which one it was. They said something about that, and Rihanna, excuse me, took the liberty of commenting under Sha'Carri Richardson's most recent posts saying, "You aren't missing out on anything in Tokyo with them sleeping on wooden beds," with the heart eye emoji and a heart to it. I think it's hilarious because it's so much shade that at this point she might as well throw a tree. But back to topic. So, as gone before, like I said, with even Sha'Carri Richardson is not competing, but her mother had passed, which is why she ended up smoking marijuana, and got surprise drug tested, and they found it in her system. Do you think she would have been able to compete her absolute best with what happened to her and her mother passing? Because clearly she had a minor setback, even if it was before her race that got her, noticed the most. She had a minor setback, and it costed her a job, basically. It costed her a job. Do you think she would have been able to participate and compete not only healthily, but as well as she could have, knowing that what happened to her just happened and she had just caught and was like at fault? Because seeing that Simone Biles is back out of nowhere, I haven't heard anything about her, unfortunately. I really am gonna have to look that up because I don't know, and I'm supposed to be giving updates on all of that stuff. But is she faking it to make it? Is she good enough to be there? Because if she's not, then there are going to be a lot of people that are angry. That's her, they paid for so many commercials, so many other things as to her being there, her sign with Nike, or if it's Adidas. They paid for so many commercials to get her, like, hey, Simone Biles is performing. That's like when Michael Phelps was performing. Oh my God, Michael Phelps is going to be in the Olympics again this year. We knew it, but I'm so excited to see him. Imagine he didn't show up. What do we do then? It's not funny, but it's definitely a question. What do we do if the people that were supposed to be here don't show up? My co-host just texted me and said she is here. Yeah, one of my co-hosts just announced that she is here. She texted me and told me she's finally able to make it, even though we're 17 minutes late. I think you guys are gonna love Mariah. You're gonna love Mariah. Mariah, her personality is top tier. It's always, her energy is always up on the rise. She definitely gives good conversation. She knows how to talk about stuff and keep the ball rolling. She knows how to not leave dead air. Me by myself, I can do it, but it's hard. But she'll be coming in, and hopefully the day will get a little bit brighter. So, as stated, I'm not sure. The question is definitely a good one, but who knows? Who knows? Because I personally don't believe that if I was having a depressive episode or was having multiple mental breakdowns or even anxiety attacks while performing or just during the Olympics in general, whether I'm sitting at home watching it on TV waiting till my race comes, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Don't expect me to be there. Leave me alone. You can't expect much from me if I'm not doing okay. It's definitely unfortunate that we have to question her like this, but we definitely trust her. But how well can we if we don't know if she's gonna take the challenge or drop out again? We don't know. We don't know at all. It's unfortunate to have to question her, like I said, but we don't know. No one knows how well she'll perform, because the thinking worst case scenario, she doesn't get a gold medal again and we're stuck. Okay. It looks like my host is having some complications. Yes, that is the door. Come in. So yeah, question is definitely, into place. And what other athletes have been missing in season because of mental health issues? So we just got our co-host here. So our co-host is here. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. You can go ahead.
What's up? My name is Mariah. What you want to know about me?
Just introduce them. Tell them what you do.
Oh, so I babysit kids basically. So I just deal with 6 weeks to 2 years old. I'm 19. Graduated about 2 years ago. Planning to get my cosmetology license. About to be doing nails on fleek all day. Yeah, I can say that's it about me for real.
So I asked a question. The question was, so the topic with Simone Biles.
Yeah.
And she dropped out of the Olympics for a minute, and she wasn't able to participate for a while, but now she's back. Her and Suni Lee. Sunny, I don't know which one it is.
I don't know. I think it's Suni.
Okay, so both of them are back in the Olympics after, I don't know what the reason was for Suni Lee, but I know Simone Biles dropped out because of her mental health. So the question is, do you think she's faking it to make it, or do you think she's actually good? Good enough to compete to her full potential?
I think she can, but I don't think you can fake a mental state. I'm not even going to say that. You can.
Yeah.
So I can't really say she's faking it, because I don't want to say that she is when she's like, oh, I'm really not, and she's actually really going through something. And you never know what people are really going through unless you actually see it. They actually come to you and talk to you about it, because it's on TV.
I mean, no, not faking her like mental health issues, but faking being good. Like, do you think she's actually good, or?
I think she's pretty good. I guess.
Because of course, she can say she's good. She can say she's fine.
Yeah.
But how fine can you be if you dropped out? You were bad enough.
Yeah.
You were so bad to the point where, or not so bad, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing her or anything like that, because I'm definitely not. But you were so, down in the dumps to the point where you literally said, I can't do this. I need a break. How are you good within only 2 weeks' time? Or I don't know how long the time span has been. It might have only been a week and a half. But it's only been so long. Now you're up and running, back ready to compete. But what happens when those cameras get in her face?
Yeah.
And all of those interviewers and the journalists and all of the media people come shoving the mics in her face, asking her the questions,
maybe
trying to figure out.
Maybe she barged in it too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, she barged in too fast.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe she should have gave herself time and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna let this get over me. But mentality means a lot in your life.
Exactly.
And you have to be mentally ready for anything, even the smallest situations.
But I think another thing, like I was talking about it on another, you don't know them, but All Eyes on the Ball is another, they do a live stream here, radio show. I asked the question on their show and was asking, do the athletes get too much pressure on them, and was just asking the question of, because of course, like say she had a contract, because she might have a contract that of course she's gonna have to sign a contract with like Adidas or Nike. I don't know which one she's partnered with, I'm actually not sure, but commercials run because people want to see that person in the Olympics. So Sha'Carri Richardson, I don't think I've seen any commercials with her in it, but say Sha'Carri Richardson was having the same issues.
I think she going through the same issues?
Yeah, same mental health issues. But that was another question. I'll ask it after this. But so the question, was like, what if she had it in her contract and she literally had no choice but to go to these interviews, participate in it, because if she doesn't, we're not paying you. Run me my money, bro. That's all I gotta say. I'm just kidding. But so yeah, the question would also be, and also the question, like I said earlier, so Sha'Carri Richardson, unfortunately, she is banned from the Olympics for this year.
Yeah.
But if she would have participated, do you think she would have been, up to par to participate to her full potential? Because she was so bad to the point where she did something that she knew would give her a really bad consequence, but she did it anyway.
Well, no, I don't think she would be able to. I think when she ran the first time and she actually won it, it was like, yes, I think she was mentally ready. It was like, I'm gonna do this for my mom. I think that's when she was in a mental state. But then when it came around and she's like, my mom's not gonna be there.
Yeah.
My mom's not gonna be where I wanted her to be. True. Like every Olympic, she's down about that. So she's true. So that drove her to do that, even though she has no excuse. Because at the end of the day, you know your consequences. I know in that contract,
I'm not supposed to be smoking no weed. I ain't supposed to be smoking no weed.
So I can't say she has an excuse of saying, because my mom died and this and that. I get it.
Yeah.
And sometimes people use drugs to numb the feeling. But that feeling is only go away for a little bit.
Yeah. Pain is only temporary.
Exactly. So that, she shouldn't have did that, period. She should have did something else. She probably should have dropped out of the Olympics to make it easier on herself, just to think about it.
Maybe she could have just took a freaking wax pen instead of smoking weed. Girl,
wax pen is like the same thing though.
Other stuff.
A wax pen is the same thing though. You would still be able to. They'll still be able to test that.
Seriously?
Yes.
I didn't know you could detect the wax pen.
It's weed. At the end of the day, it is a drug.
I didn't know you could detect the wax pen.
Yes.
It's wax.
No, if it's a wax, it's still a portion of a drug. Any drug that is intoxicating your body.
Oh, that's ghetto. That is very ghetto.
If it intoxicates your body, then yes, you're going to be tested for that. Period.
I guess.
Oh my God.
I guess. But, it's other ways for you to cope with stuff like that in general. Whether it will be a wax pen or a blunt or anything else, literally. It's different ways to cope, and I just don't think she went about it the right way. What happened has happened, and I think they should have suspended her instead of literally not letting her competing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was just like, okay, that was a little bit,
too far. A little too far.
That was a reach.
Little too far.
Bring your hand back, okay?
But, now that we're here, I think it was a bit of a stretch, but she got what was coming to her. But, like I said, the question is definitely, you really have to think about it. Because we've had, mental breaks, and we had to literally stop and say,
mental breaks on mental breaks.
I need to relax. And if I don't relax, I feel like something is going to go terribly wrong. I need a minute to breathe.
Yeah.
I don't think we came back from that breath within 2 minutes.
Yeah, I can say, when I have mental issues, but myself, I can't do certain things. Like, I can say that I'm not weak-minded, but it's like if it's too breaking to the point where I have to pull back a little bit. And
to the point where, like she said, you feel like you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah. I got to just step back.
I have to step back.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Like, that's what I do.
Because if you don't, not only are you going to hurt yourself, but you might hurt somebody else.
Yeah.
So.
Hurt people, hurt other people.
Amen. Praise be to the Lord. But, I don't know. It's definitely, like, who knows? Oh no, I think that was from the other thing. But, you know. Yeah. Question is definitely,
just like how I just came late and just hopped on the subject.
Oh my god! I told them. I don't know if Bella's coming because
she is. She gets up
at
like 4:30. The way my job works is so bogus. But at least she's first off. But
she might get here in enough time to introduce herself.
Yes.
But I don't think she's going to be able to join on the topic. But then again, like I said, this is a test run. Even if this does get published, this is really just to let them know. And we don't even have a name. So this is pretty much just introducing
I've been thinking of names since you told me about this. And I'm like, I can't think of not one.
I wrote some down, and I'm probably going to scrap them because I don't know if I like them. But...
What's one that you really, really like that came out?
Hold on. Because I wrote them down. Okay. So I sat literally...
I love the tiny notebook and the tiny hands at the same time.
I think I wrote them down on a page, and it's only like 3-4 of them. But, so, the idea of like, the local businesses and stuff like that. So the number one is Get Local With. The second one is Room in Here With blah 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 blah. The third one is Let Me Highlight You. And like that one. The fourth one is We Don't Have a Name.
That is I like that. I don't know.
We don't have a name.
We don't have a name, but I mean, hey, my name's Mariah.
We don't have a name, but you can go ahead and tell us yours. That would work. That'd be a really cool introductory.
Yes, I like that one.
We don't have a name, but hey, you can go ahead and give us yours. Whenever we have a guest.
They're going to be like, what?
All right.
I'm like, yep, that's the introduction. What's your name, sir?
So I told you we're going to have to start going to games and stuff like that. Have you been keeping up with, sports and stuff in general?
A little bit.
Do yourself a favor. If you don't have it downloaded already, download ESPN and The Score.
Oh man, I gotta go back watching games with my dad now.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my god.
Right after this, I'm going to the corner ballpark to watch the because I gotta keep the score with the Detroit Pal games. So
today?
At 5:30.
Great. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go with you, but then I was like, dang, I can't. So I gotta go back and babysit.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear
that's
that.
so great.
Sorry to hear that.
It's so amazing. Okay, but it's fine because I love them. They just drive me nuts sometimes. Like, imagine dealing with 20 kids and then go and deal with 3 brothers that's like,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of sports, so the Super Bowl halftime shows.
I got so many options.
Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? I have an idea, but who do you want to see?
I was gonna pick an iconic singer, like if Prince was alive.
Oh my god! No, they have to be alive and well.
Well, you know what? They can do a memoir or something like.
Even if they like sit in a chair with a mic like strapped to their chest, they have to be like able to perform.
I do want to like maybe see like Rihanna or somebody maybe.
Rihanna, I need her to put out some more music.
I know.
She needs to put out some more music.
But she not. She's like, no time soon. She's like, give y'all an ad-lib, and that's that.
That's it. Leave it. Leave me alone after that.
That's it.
But
that sucks.
Okay, who else?
I ain't gonna say my husband Chris Breezy because he ain't ready for yes he is, because I haven't seen him dance and bust his butt in so long.
You think he's ready for the Super Bowl? Actually, I think he will put on a really good Super Bowl performance. I think he will
Go. I
really
went to his concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. When I tell you, I was like, that's my man. Very.
I want to see Sada Baby.
Bro, he is not ready. He is no.
Even
no.
if he partners with somebody
No.
else. Even if he partners with somebody else. I want to see
care.
it.
No.
I want to see it.
No.
I just want to see how he does.
If you see Sada Baby, Rio the Young God. Not the Young God. Sorry, I just disrespected my whole entire race. They gonna be mad. Rio the Young.
No, because they're not even in the same caliber.
No,
not really.
bro. Rio is popping more than Sada right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
But overall,
he still
though,
is. Sada is out the category. He's out the box.
What?
He's out the box.
Oh, get out of here. You can't be out of the box if you just did a feature with Nicki Minaj.
Bro, it don't matter. You're doing a feature with Nicki Minaj. You're not Sada.
You know what?
Nicki took over it.
Okay. I don't like admitting that you're right, but okay. I can admit that that's fair.
How you put a queen? Sorry, Sada, with a peasant. Who gonna take over?
Or with the Joker. He's the one that or what is the thing? The jester.
Yes.
The one that sits and does all the jokes and stuff like that, and he has a little ukulele.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Oh my god.
And then Nicki is like, hand me my grapes. Y'all gonna be picking my fruit out. Like she said.
Why? Well, I actually with maybe Nicki Minaj for a Super Bowl performance.
Yeah.
But she would have to have a few features. I don't think she could do it by herself.
Yeah. I feel like the iconic three that was in the early 2000s, which is Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki. All three of them.
So Young Money, basically.
Yeah, Young Money.
Yeah.
That will be a great show.
That'll work.
That will work.
The commercials would be really hype.
Yes.
Have Lil Wayne or Drake ever done a Super Bowl show?
No.
Not at all?
Ever.
I could have sworn I heard something about Drake doing a Super Bowl.
Probably heard about it and was like, yeah, he's gonna do it, and then it was somebody else. I don't know. Who else? I think I want to say Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu for a Super Bowl show?
I don't know. She got the vibes of let's
She
chill.
got the vibes. But not a
Let me
Super
think.
Bowl
Let me
show.
look at my playlist. Let me look at
For
my
her
playlist.
concert, sure.
Let me look
But
at my
a
playlist.
Super Bowl show? I don't think so.
No, did Janet Jackson do the Super Bowl?
I'm not sure.
Because if she didn't do that,
I have no
yeah.
idea.
Janet Jackson.
I'm not entirely.
Janet
You know who?
Jackson.
You want to know something? I think. Did you see this Bruno Mars Super Bowl performance?
That was lit. What? You don't think so? I liked it.
I don't think he was ready.
He could have probably did bigger.
He could have did way better.
But I feel like it was a groove.
If he would have done it, I want to say, if we didn't have COVID and stuff like that last year.
Okay, if we didn't have COVID, yeah, he probably did.
Because at that point, he probably would have been put his song out with Anderson .Paak.
Yep.
He would have been able to have all of his features on there.
Pac,
24 Karat Magic would have been there. What's the name? Dang, I can't think of the other songs. His most recent songs, most recent bops.
Yeah.
Would have been there. And it would have been way hyper for the crowd.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't think he was ready that year, though.
Maybe if they bring him back, maybe he will. I don't know. I want to say Madonna, but I don't know.
Madonna's so old, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
She's so freaking old.
I want to say her, but I don't know because we were people oh, I'm old school. I know 90s girl.
Every time
name a Madonna song right now.
Every time I think of Madonna, I think of when she was on when she was with Drake performing and she kissed him in the mouth and he threw up afterwards.
That's nasty. That's so nasty. That's so nasty. I know he was probably like, why she do that?
Oh, that was the most disgusting
Why
thing
would
I've seen in my life.
I don't like when people, if you not Trey Songz, don't kiss me on the mouth. I don't even want Trey Songz.
Not on stage, because if he had that like reaction in private, then you wouldn't have been able to be mad at him.
Yeah.
But he had that reaction like in public, basically saying like,
bro, I don't blame him. Bro, she's
basically
old.
like, oh my God, Madonna breast stank.
I'm pretty sure he like, I don't like that. And she probably put her
trying to say Madonna breast stank.
She probably put her tongue down his throat, and she was he probably hit a
Stop.
hit of, what was it?
His uvula. Oh my God.
He probably hit a must and was like, what she throw? Like, did she throw it in my mouth?
No. Oh
so
my
serious.
God. All that.
That's nasty.
Cause Madonna's hot. Madonna's hot. You can't tell me anything different. I think Madonna's so pretty.
Yeah. When she was younger, I could say she was very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty. Now, when she put the Botox in her face and stuff like that, she still kind of look kind of good, but kind of botched.
She got Botox?
Girl, you know how old she would look right now? She'll have wrinkles on wrinkles. She'll be looking like a 60-year-old doggone grandma.
Because, age differently.
Yeah. Age. What do I have? See, I'm glad I don't got the t-shirt. So, for real.
I don't know though. Super Bowl performances, you have to be like Beyonce. No matter what time she was in, Beyonce would have been able to kill a Super Bowl performance by herself with any features, no matter what. Yeah. Because it's Beyonce.
Bro, Beyonce's voice is an instrument.
But if it were to be like I said, Nicki Minaj, she can't do it by herself. I don't think she would ever be. I don't think she would be able to do it.
I don't think she would be creative. I would say. I don't think she would be as creative.
Old Nicki would have been creative. Old Nicki that wore the crazy big pink wig.
The big pink wig. Oh yeah,
and the white underneath her eyes.
Yes, that. Yes,
that Nicki maybe.
But today's Nicki, no. She's gonna try to entertain.
Nicki got a kid. She married. She settled down. She don't feel like doing it no more. She's tired. She's tired.
Listen, I got Papa and Big Papa. It's too much.
Nicki is tired. Please.
She's like, I got too much going on. And she be acting like she dumb. I'm like, woman, you just old. You don't know how to deal with electronics.
I don't see Nicki Minaj being able to throw on a whole Super Bowl show.
Yeah.
If it was just a regular concert or like,
of course, any day she could host 10 concerts.
Have you ever seen the baby in concert?
No.
I'm asking because everybody was like really like, it was people that was like really like genuinely mad as hell because he's not performing at Lollapalooza or
all those
other
festivals.
That
the only reason is because
he said that
he can't. Yes, he is. No, people took that out of portion. He was just talking about HIV and AIDS, like basically like, don't get him.
He was being the way he said it was ignorant.
The way he said it was ignorant, yes, but what he was implying is something different.
Because he definitely could have worded it differently.
Could I answer that?
Like turn away from the mic. But he definitely could have worded it differently. That was very, very ignorant. It was uncouth. And it was basically like he basically opened the door for letting somebody else
I can hear you.
Like be mad at him having an opinion. Because of course he can have an opinion and he can, say stuff, but if you don't say it in the right way, everyone's going to be mad. You're opening the door and giving room for everybody to comment on or be mad at you and disrespect you because they feel like you disrespected them. It's all out situation was just bad. He shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and then when he apologized, it didn't seem genuine because he didn't think he said anything wrong, And in his opinion, he didn't, because he feel like he, said the right thing, said it the right way, didn't have to word it any differently. But now that he losing money, may as well not apologize.
Next Friday's in plan. It's okay.
But, whatever. Bella can't make it?
I don't know. It's fine. I understand. Go ahead.
Bella, okay?
It's okay. Okay? See you next Friday. It's fine. No. This is the most understanding person you ever meet in your life. No, it's okay.
So it looks like our other co-host, Bella, can't make it.
Bye-bye.
It's unfortunate, but,
It's only because her friend is going through something abusive.
That's fine. That's
Yes.
fine. You take care of your people first. I don't care what's going on. You
She's
take care of your
going.
people
That's
first.
why she was like, I really, really want to do this. I'm so sorry. And then she was just going. I was like, relax.
Well, like I said, this is the very
This is the
first one.
It's like first
The
one.
very first one.
We have a whole second
This
one
is
going
a
on.
test run. This is pretty much just us introducing ourselves, giving him an idea of what the conversation would be like.
Yeah.
And honestly, next week we should probably have a guest. So,
Oh yeah. I'm about to be like, hi.
So like I said, we're gonna have to start going to games and stuff. Unfortunately,
It's fine. I don't mind going to games. I'm kind of like I kind of like going to games.
I like going to them as well to watch the game.
Yeah.
I don't like being stared at like I'm a piece of meat.
Yes. Because that's what I dealt with all my
It's
day
annoying.
life. I dealt with that my whole entire life. Literally, I was a cheerleader for 8 years. Imagine being in
I was cheering for a long
short
time.
skirt, learning how to.
We cheered with the cheer skirts that we had. First of all, our tops were really, really fitting, really, really slim, and they cut like right here.
Yes.
And the cheer skirts were really, really slim, really, really
Yes.
fitting.
So
And
the
they had
booty.
a slit right there.
Yes, I had.
Oh my god, it was
Bro,
bad. It
there was
really
like-
bad.
When I tell you, I've had so many boyfriends just because.
Just because of cheer.
I was like,
And then I got in high school, and I had to stop cheering because I'm like,
I did too.
They-
I was just dancing.
with
at
the
this point,
reputation that cheerleaders build.
but-
Oh my god, it was so bad. I
Let-
couldn't do
oh,
it.
let
I
me
couldn't.
tell you how big I've gotten. So it was this whole thing that was like the highest jump.
Mhm.
So basically, you do whatever jump you can do, ego, toe touch. You could do whatever, just any type of jump.
Yeah.
But you just gotta do your best.
Mhm.
So the judges would decide, or the crowd would just decide. And I tell you, to this day, I have never lost one, ever.
Period.
And I've been cheering for 8 years, so I've had 8+ first place trophies and everything. Like, I was so big to the point, a little girl, she was disabled at the point. She was disabled. She was in a wheelchair, and she was like, I watched all your competitions. Da, 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 da. She
Girl,
was
do you
like,
want an autograph?
yes, she actually asked for one.
Are
She
you
asked for
serious?
an autograph and a picture. My mom was like, a little girl want to see you. I was like, what? By this time, I'm literally in the 5th grade, and I have a whole fan.
That deal.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm famous.
Because you really about that for real.
I really was in the car like, "Ma, I'm famous." She was like, girl, you got one fan. I was like, thanks.
Hopefully this will get us like that.
Yes.
I had a little boy recognize me the other day
Oh,
while I
boy.
was he asked for a picture and an autograph and everything. I had a little boy recognize me while I was announcing, like doing the play-by-play at the Corner Ballpark games. He was like, oh my gosh, I watch all of your games. I monitor and make sure that I see you there and blah, 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 blah. And when you're not there, I don't watch the games. He was a little Mexican kid. He was, he got so excited that he started speaking straight up Spanish. Luckily, I understand it.
Yes.
But it was, oh my God, it was so adorable. It was the cutest thing
Girl, I
ever.
would have been like, you speak Spanish. I know.
He was only like 10. He was only 10. It was so cute. Oh my God. Wait, what sports have you done?
Yo, I have done track,
Mm-hmm.
cheer. I have done, I forgot something.
Because
Basketball.
Cheer is a sport.
I don't care what nobody
Cheer is
says.
a
Cheer
sport.
is a sport. I've done track, cheer, basketball. I've even did dance. I've done a lot of things. I'm mad I couldn't do softball. I'm so mad.
Softball is very, very, very entertaining.
Yes.
It's extremely entertaining.
Because my cousin did softball, and I was like, bro, I want to softball so bad. I was trying to get in her school, but my mom was like, no, we're going over here. And I was just like, I don't want to go over there. I want to play softball.
But, okay, I've done track, soccer, basketball, cheer. That's a sport.
Yeah, it is a sport.
I've done dance as well.
Yeah.
And that's it. I did track for the longest, though.
I did track for, like, I've been running my whole entire life, really. Like,
have you been watching the Olympics with, like, track and stuff?
No, they've been making me mad, so I just said, I'm not watching y'all this year. Y'all disgraced me. Y'all just really disappointed me.
I really wanted to see Sha'Carri. I really did.
I really did, so I want her to sit with them long nails and be, like, looking like Slender Man and be like...
You want to know something I didn't expect? China is on our ass. China's doing really, really good. Like,
oh, girl, Indonesia won their first gold medal.
Really?
Yes. Girl, I think they get like $200,000 each gold medal that they have.
Yeah, it's different in I think every country that they go to, like Singapore.
Yeah,
I think their gold medal is like $1 million something. Because their currency, I think, is
Singapore. Here I come, $1 million.
What's the name? The U.S. theirs goes for like hundreds of thousands. The gold medals. I think Brazil goes for something completely different as well, and Tokyo does something different. I don't think there's millions though. No one's is worth more than Singapore's though. Not that I know of.
Singapore is rich. I no wonder why Crazy.
Their currency is way different than ours.
What was that movie called? Crazy Love something, and it was his mother was in Singapore and they were just freaking rich.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes,
girl. They have a different currency, and I know they're like they just go about everything differently. Like normally, like have you ever tried to use a VPN?
Yes.
For like, trading and stuff, or picking up stock like online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you ever tried doing it, when you use your VPN, use Singapore's because Singapore gets the best like trading and their stock comes in way differently. Like they do everything way different than the US or any other country. I don't know what it is.
We should have guests that does finances.
Yeah.
Because I have a brother that is in stock marketing, like up the wazoo. I have somebody else that does financing. Like he has put me onto so much game.
I said that even if we have somebody come up here, like
I even talked to the dude. He basically dropped me off, and he was
I want to highlight forex traders.
Yes,
I do.
I
really want to do
everybody
that.
is saying, "Oh, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake." It's not fake.
It's not fake at all. It's not illegal. They do everything the right way.
Yes.
And it's up to you how you make your money.
Yes,
before.
I literally did it before because I had a mentor. But at the time, I was like, I didn't have the money to do it.
At the time, when I was doing it, I didn't have the time. Like, I literally had no time whatsoever. I wanted to do it so bad. I was making pretty good money. It was pretty solid. And then one day, I pretty much had to drop off the face of the earth because I literally was doing so much. I had so much on my plate that I'm like, if I do this, I'm going to lose a bunch of trades. I'm going to lose so many trades that I might as well be broke as a joke. I'm not going to do it. I'm not about to fool myself like that.
But some people, the only thing about Forex, what they have wrong of when they advertise it, they're like, drop everything. Come to us. Yes. That's how they act. They're like, oh yeah, put in this much money, and you're like, bro, I have $5 in my bank account.
Can you let me off?
Like, literally. And it's like, if you really want people to get in, don't tell people to automatically drop everything they got without a reason.
Yeah.
And all you have to say is, oh, when you invest into yourself, bigger things come. But you don't understand, when bigger things come, it steps to it.
Yeah, it's two different trading things.
Exactly.
Or I think it's a bunch of different trading things. It's the main ones that everybody pays attention to though is HFX and Forex.
Yes.
Forex, they do the foreign exchange markets and stuff like that, but HFX does something a little differently.
They say HFX is more easier.
Yeah, it's more effective.
Yeah.
Definitely more effective. Because if you do lose your trade, I think you still get money.
Yeah, you do.
As far as I know.
You do.
Yeah.
You still get money at the end
but
of the day.
I definitely want to highlight some Forex traders.
Yeah.
Because it'll be so cool.
Oh
It'll be so cool. Because they've been trying to get the attention on what they do, get people under them, you know, have them earning money the same way as they do. It'll be so cool if we could have somebody sitting in that chair. We're interviewing them and asking them, how do you do it? They teaching us how to trade from the computer.
Yo!
That'd be really cool.
I'll be like, I'm taking this home and I'm going to go do this really quick. Like, I have this girl. Her name is Logan Nicole.
Yeah.
You know Logan Nicole?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I want her in that chair.
It's a guy.
And I know her because me and her talk all the time. I just got advice from her.
He's not from Michigan. I think he lives in Chicago. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Him is a girl and a guy. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. A girl and a guy. Anna Yarena and Nick Mastronique. Both of them P6, and that's a really high level of trading. They're making a lot of money.
Yeah, I have never heard of P6.
They're doing really, really, really good, and they help everybody financially. And you know, sometimes with like Forex traders, they just want you there so they can earn their money too.
Yeah.
Just get the money, leave me alone. But the way they do it, they treat everybody like family. Forget trading. I'm checking on you to make sure you're good, your mental health. If you don't feel like trading today, just let me know. We're cool. Give me a hug. Do you need a kiss? Mwah, mwah. Like,
I feel like they should really put stocks in tradings in schools.
Yeah.
But I think that would help out so many kids of when they leave out of school. Because when I was a senior, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was literally like, okay, what's next? Like, literally, I was sitting in my bed after graduation like, what's next?
But okay, so I think that is all the time we have. It's about 5 minutes to the hour. So, introducing myself again, I'm Allison Hayes.
I'm Mariah.
And this has been, we don't know the name yet, so we're not going to say it. But bye, everybody. This was just a test run, so it was nice meeting y'all.
Peace.
Ta-da.
You did so great. I'm so proud of you.
So, on record.
I want a freaking picnic. She's going out on a picnic with her boyfriend. I want to go.